What's up, y'all? It's Calvin here, and I want to holler at you guys about a situation coming out of Scotland. And to get right to it, we see the article here, and it says, a Scottish primary school has drawn criticism over its virtue signaling for encouraging male students and teachers to attend classes wearing skirts on Thursday in order to break down gender stereotypes and promote equality. In an email sent to parents, Castleview Primary School in Edinburgh noted that the initiative was to spread the message that clothes don't have a gender. All right, and I'll leave the link below so you guys can read the rest of the article. But real quick, I wasn't familiar with the Scotland school system, so I looked up the age range for the primary school, and we see here on Wikipedia, and it says here that children start primary school aged between 4.5 and 5.5. And then if you come down to the next paragraph, it says here, pupils remain at primary school for 7 years, then age 11 or 12, they start secondary school. So the age range for primary school is from 4.5 to 10 to 11, all right? Kind of like our elementary school here, all right? And if you look here specifically, because the students that were encouraged to do this were the P6 students, all right? And you see here the website down there. This is the Scotland government website, all right? And it's got P6, and next to it in parentheses it says age 10 through 11. So that's where I get the age range from, 4.5 to 11, all right? And the thing about that is that they were around kids as young as 4.5 years old, and then you couple that with male teachers who were actually teaching some of these 4.5, 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old kids. You know what I'm saying? And like the influence that this has is the desired effect for the education system that is being put in place right in front of our face. You know what I'm saying? And this is pedophilia outside the bedroom. This is what it looks like, you know what I'm saying? And they are really pushing to get into these schools because it's all predicated on the laws, statutes, and commandments written up in the Bible. And for those of you that have listened to Anchor FM, Podroast, I've said many times that if you read the law statutes written inside the Bible and you look around in different facets of our society, it's the exact opposite. And it says very clearly in Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5, and it says, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on woman's garments. For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God. All right? And it doesn't just stop there. There's so many areas within our society. We recently had the first transplant from a pig to a person. And you can clearly see in Leviticus chapter 11, verse 7 and 8. And it says, the swine, though he divideth the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. And you look here, we got in Time magazine, and it says, scientists have sexually attached a pig kidney to a human for the first time. All right. And if you go to Isaiah chapter 65, verse 3 and 4, a people that provoketh me to anger continually to my face, that sacrificeth in gardens and burneth incense upon altars of brick, which remain among the graves, and lodge in the monuments, which eat swine's flesh, and the broth of abominable things is in their vessel. All right, so it's letting you know that swine's flesh is an abominable thing. All right, and you shouldn't have it within your vessel. Okay, and you know clearly, you know what I mean, the medical field, like, you know what I'm saying, they are devoting an entire industry in the transplant field, you know what I'm saying, to like dominate with putting pig organs in people. You know what I'm saying? The direct opposite of what the Most High set in place for us. And for those of you that eat pork and all that stuff like that, man, look at the science of the pig. Like, it was not made to be consumed. And like us being commanded not to eat the pig, it isn't something to deprive us. It's actually to protect us. You know what I'm saying? But like the world would, you know, want to present the platform for people to be able to do exactly what they want to, and this plays into the Antichrist system's hand. They have it set up for you to sin. This is how they maintain their power. Another example of how this society, you know what I'm saying, is just staunchly against what God has set in place is the financial and bank systems. There is probably not many, if any, banks or lending agencies that don't charge interest. But you look in Deuteronomy 23, verse 19, it says, "Thou shalt not lend upon usury," which means charge interest, "to thy brother, usury of money, usury of victuals," meaning that if you loan somebody some food, you can't charge them interest, usury of anything that is lent upon usury. But as stated before, it is normal within our society to be charged interest, you know what I'm saying, from loan sharking to white collar, real deal businesses, you know what I'm saying? And it's all dead set against what the Most High had set in place. And so I just want to go through those examples there to just show you just how extensive it is. And I could go on and on and on with those examples. Now, getting back to my previous comment about the Antichrist system, to further prove, you know what I'm saying, that this is what's really behind this, to create a lawless society, we're going to read Matthew chapter 5, verse 17 and 18. All right. And it says, "Think not that I've come to destroy the law," meaning don't even put it in your mind that Christ came to do away with the law or the prophets. "I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill." All right. And then in 18 it says, "Verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled." And where it currently stands now, all is not fulfilled. Okay, and so that means the law is still in place, and this Antichrist system is still working against it. All right, and this is the way that they do it. And as stated before, they got their eyes set on this young generation. So I hope that this resonates with you guys and gives you an understanding of what we're dealing with. This is the Podroast.
The Lord is a man of war, and the Lord is his name. Yeah, yeah.